Twins Radio Ibadan. We've got everything from the hottest music to the most engaging conversations, exclusive interviews. We are not just a radio station. We are a community that brings people together through the power of sound. So what are you waiting for? Tune in to Glorious Twins Radio Ibadan.
Come on, turn the radio on.
Show me your friend, tell you how. Oh my friend, I know 15 it was you. The good times we shared, never ever forget. I will never forget. Good times are always good. Lately I have been so cold, and I wanna be with you, my friend. Good times are always good. Lately I have been so cold, and I wanna be with you, my friend. They say blood is thicker than water. Some friends are loyal than brothers. True. It's who I run to when life sometimes gets hard. I know you never talk behind my back. I pray that I lean on with you. My friend, forgive me the wrong I do. I may not have money, but with you I am rich, my friend. Some family, they will judge and condemn you, but you never leave me, no, you never ever leave me. I may have no life, but with you I am wise, my friend. Good times are always good. Lately I've been so good, and I wanna be with you, my friend. Good times are always good. Lately I've been so good.
It's another good time in the city of Ibadan. Good evening, Ibadan. Good evening, Oyo State. Good evening, Nigeria, and everywhere you are listening from. This is Glorious Twins Radio, and the program is Relationship Corner with Blessing Ejis. You can call me Daddy P as you like, but I still remember our humble self, Blessing Ejis, and the program is still Relationship Corner. So on this note, I'm greeting you. Welcome to another special time, another wonderful time, another time where we talk about love, where we talk about relationship, where we talk about what actually make it works. And don't forget that the program is a 2-segment program, where the first segment is where we have our discussion. Those are the things, the tips that can help your relationship. Likewise, the second segment is the segment where you ask your question, and they actually get a good response and a positive answer to every relationship question that you ask.
Never forget.
don't forget, last week I actually dictated the number you can call, the studio line that you can call in to be part of the program.
And I wanna be with you, my friend.
081-5952-9291, 081-5952-9291. I guess I'm too fast with that. Should I come again? 081-5952-9291.
Blood is thicker than water.
Absolutely, blood is thicker than water, actually. And that is why everyone that joined this program, we see ourselves as a family. There's a blood that actually brought us together. There's a bond that brought us together whenever we are on the program like this. Because whenever we are on the program, you are my brother, you are my sister, you are my friend, you are my partner, you are my colleague.
My friend, forgive me the wrong I do.
You can also join us on our Facebook page, Glorious Life on Facebook, Glorious Life. Our Glorious is spelled GLORIOUSLIVE, Glorious Life on Facebook.
Leave me now, you never ever leave me. I may have knowledge, but with you I am wise. My
081-5952-9291.
The times are always gone. Lately I've been so low. And I wanna be with you, my friend.
Let's have this good time together as we just try to look at what we discussed last week. Don't forget, we've been discussing on things that actually affect the relationship. Don't forget, for the past 3 weeks now, rather, we've talked about things that actually boost your relationship, that helps your relationship. And last week, we now talk about the negative part of it. Those are the things that kills your relationship very fast. That even you yourself, you don't actually take cognizance of. You don't even value it. Sometimes you just overlook it, and they go a long way to affect your relationship. Even it goes a long way to affect your marriage, goes a long way to affect that courtship that you have been building for a very long time. And let me quickly go over what we discussed last week. Don't forget, we actually discussed about 5 points last week. The first point that kills every relationship is unforgiveness. Yes, unforgiveness kills relationship. When you keep the offense, the record offense of your partner, it kills your relationship. The lack of good communication, it kills relationship. As we all know that every relationship actually counts on communication. Then the third one that we discussed last week is lack of trust. There's a need for you to actually trust the person you are dating, the person you are going out with. There's a need for you to trust such a person. Then number 4 is having no spiritual covering. We actually discussed this very well last week, that in your relationship there must be a spiritual covering for your relationship if it's going to go a long way. If you are going to enjoy that relationship, if you are going to have a fulfillment in that relationship, always have a spiritual covering. We discussed that last week, so I will not be going much on that because of our time. And number 5 that we discussed last week is insecurity. Insecurity. You know, when you are not secured, when you are not actually trusting the person you are going out with, when you always have this fear of, my friend might, my partner might, my guy might, my lady might, when you don't even have this trust, when there's no security, in such a relationship, then there is a problem. It kills your relationship very fast. And under that, we have 3 points that we actually have to discuss. We talked about fear, we talked about jealousy, and we talked about obsession. So all these things are what we actually discussed last week. And this week we are having another beautiful time to discuss another 5 things that actually affect or kills your relationship. Let's go for a musical break. When I'm back, I will like to then we move on with our discussion where we stopped last week.
See, I know that many people are talking about you, but they don't know what it means to be without you. Plenty pastas in the nighttime. Bonja meje, bonja mefa. Baby, my love far away more. Cause generator no be nepa. I carry you far away. Baby, I'm here to stay. Happy you came my way. My baby girl, only for your share. Baby, I'm here to stay. Baby girl, show me love. Show me love. Baby girl, show me love. Show me love. Baby girl,
Yeah, show me love. Show me, baby, show me. Show me how to go. Baby, tell me you love me. Tell me how much you love me. Would you do anything for me? You promise. Go baby, that's my baby, Go baby, that's my baby. Yeah. Go baby, that's my baby, Go baby, that's my baby. Show me I carry you far away.
And you're welcome from that musical break. That's Dare and Temi, Tenny rather, singing that and saying that show me love. Do you show someone love? Does someone actually feel love because of you? Do you have someone you actually show love today, or someone you're in love with? If you haven't shown love to someone, please do. As you know, this is Glorious Twins Radio, and we are broadcasting live from Bashoru, Ibadan. And I'm not doing this alone. I have some wonderful, beautiful people with me in the studio this evening. I have the best, which is my producer for this evening. And I have the glorious man himself, our guys in the studio with me this evening, always supportive and always a gentle and a very humble man. Thank you for always being there. Don't forget that we are still discussing those factors that we don't actually take cognizance of that kills our relationship. They kills it very fast, and because of this, that's why you see a lot of guys just dropping ladies, a lot of ladies leaving some guys' life because they could not find these factors. These factors are not actually working for them. They did not even measure up at all. So if you observe these factors in your relationship, please, I will admonish you to work on them. Just work on them. There are good guys there are good ladies out there, but they are very few. So the one you have, please work on them and make sure that things actually work out between you people. All right, let's move on to number 6 of those things that actually affect relationship that we don't really take cognizance of. Don't forget that we stopped at number 5 last week, which is insecurity, and this week we'll be starting with lack of commitment. Lack of commitment. You must be committed to your relationship. Don't just be at the receiving end. Be the one that actually also share with the guy you are dating or with the lady you are dating. Some guys are so adamant. Some guys are so dull that they depend solely on the lady to do stuff for them. Yes, it's not bad. If the lady you can do stuff for your guy. But you as a guy in the community where we live, it is actually required of a guy to do more. Of course, it is actually required of a guy to do more of the giving, to do more of the care, to do more, because lady love to be cared for. And let me tell you the fact, the more you care for your lady, the more you get the best out of her. The moment you stop caring for her, the moment you start reducing the best you can get out of your lady. There's no lady that is bad. There's no lady that is that bad or callous. The only things you are not doing is that you are not actually getting what you should do to bring the best out of them. So what part of the things you to do is commitment. When there is lack of commitment in every relationship, it slows down the relationship. It kills it. And when it kills it, it dies. And when it dies, that means that nothing is working. And if nothing is working, you are just taking a stroll. Nobody's following you. You are just walking all alone. So commitment is actually important. It's very, very important. It's a key. It's vital. It's important. It's pivotal in your relationship. So be affectionate to your partner. Don't always assume that they know how you feel for them. Men love to feel loved, and women love to hear sweet words too. Yes, men are moved by what they see, but the women are moved by what they hear. See, if you're a guy, if you don't show commitment by talking to your lady every time, you will discover that she will find comfort in the hand of another man. Of course, because they love talking, they love someone that they can talk with, they love someone that they can share their idea with. If if it's a guy or a lady that actually love talking a lot, and you're a guy that love watching football a lot, on our show last week I was making jest of Chelsea fans not knowing that they will be beating blue black last week actually. All right, but notwithstanding, if your lady is someone that loves talking a lot and you are someone that loves watching ball a lot, please, if you are going to view center, you want to watch it on your DSTV, let him ask the necessary question if she wants to ask. Yes, she might see Arsenal and Chelsea playing ball. She might be telling you that, okay, who is wearing blue? If you tell her it's Chelsea, who is wearing red? Tell her it's Arsenal. And look at her. At the end of the day, Chelsea might score, and she will be jubilating that Arsenal is the one that scored. Why? Because that's the way they are wired. They just love you to be repeating the same thing to them, and that is why you have to tell them the word of affirmation most of the time. It is your commitment to give words of affirmation to your lady. Yes, it's good. It's good. Just tell them what she needs to hear, and the ladies as well. As the guys are showing commitment, you also show commitment. Of course, show commitment as well. Let your guy feel love. There are little things that move guys that you may not take note of. Just show love to him, show affections to him. Go out, pick little things for the guy. It will feel good. It will feel love. It will see that, okay, I'm not the only one that is actually showing commitment in this relationship. This guy or this lady is showing commitment to me as well. So commitment is very, very important if you are in any relationship. All right, let's move to number 7. Number 7 is having no future plan. I will talk to the ladies a bit here. I may be a little bit harsh on this, but it's just the fact. Don't date a guy who doesn't have future plan. Of course, I will say it again. Don't waste your time with a guy who doesn't have a future plan. A guy who just wake up every day and, I could remember sometimes ago I was talking to a friend and we're talking about partners, and I was asking her, okay, who is this guy? She introduced the guy to me. What is this guy doing for a living? And the next thing the lady told me, the guy is a hustler. Which one is hustler? Even me, I don't know who an hustler is. And I was like, hustler, okay. Who is hustler? When I got home, I was like asking my partner, what's the meaning of hustler? Is there any job that is called hustler? A guy that does not have a future plan, it does not have a structure of what he tends to achieve in future. A lady that does not even have a structure of what she intends to achieve in future is very dangerous for you. Of course, very, very dangerous for you. Date someone that have a vision for the future. Don't date someone that does not have vision for the future. You see, the future matter most. It matter most a lot. The future goes a long way. If you are not actually achieving the future now, for the fact that you can see it, for the fact that you can envisage it, for the fact that the future is there and it has a plan, it has a way that, in fact, it can achieve that future. He has a plan of achieving that future. It's very good for you to go out with such a person. It's cool. Someone that wanted to go into business does not have a business plan. He has not attended any seminar as regards how the business could grow. He does not have a mentor that can mentor him or her as regards the business. Such a person has not even started living at all. Number one, if you are going to have a plan for your future, you must have a mentor. Have a mentor that guides you in your future plan and purpose. Then have a business plan. Okay, this is what I tend to achieve in the next 5 years. This is what I tend to achieve in the next 10 years. This is what I tend to achieve in 2 years' time. These are my 10 years goals. These are my 5 years goals. These are my 20 years goals. And this is the way I think I should have achieved them. Someone that has such a vision for his or her future, that person will achieve great things in life. Even though when you are seeing him now and you are not seeing anything good in him, you are looking at a star, a future, a bright future in embryo. Yes, that can be hatched anytime. And when it's hatched, the plan will just work well with what the person actually have. So don't date someone that does not have a future plan. Before you choose to marry, 5 years before you even choose to marry, someone might be dating you for 5 years, 7 years, and does not even have a future plan, does not have what it tends to achieve, and at the end of the day, the whole thing just crash, and you just see that you have wasted a whole 5 years of your life. Wow. Imagine wasting 5 years of your life with someone that have no future, with someone that have nothing it tends to achieve in the next 5 or 10 years, with someone that does not even have a mentor that can mentor him or her in a chosen field. It's very dangerous to have someone like that around your corner. Some men and women don't even know what they want. Yes, some people don't know what they want. Some guys, some ladies, they don't know what they want. They just wake up in the morning, so far they can eat, so far they can wear clothes and wear a pair of shoes, they are good. But what about the future? What does the future hold for them? What do they want for the future? Yes, what do they want for the future? You must have a plan. You must have a set goal. Of course, you must have a set goal. Don't forget the program is still Relationship Corner on Glorious Twist Radio, and I'm still your anchor. Blessing Ejenavi is my name. All right, let's go to number 8 before we take another musical break. Let's just pick one before we take a musical break. After that music break, we take the remaining 2 points that we have for today. Then we go to the questions we want to treat on our program today. I got some questions last week. After the show last week, I actually received some messages on my WhatsApp, and I think it's necessary for me to share those questions with you, my listening audience. I told the people that messaged me to listen today. They actually listened last week, and I told them to listen today so that they can actually gain from what we are discussing here. Yes, number 8, allowing third party interference. Don't forget, you can be part of the program. You can hear your view. You can share your thoughts on Glorious Life on Facebook. Glorious Life on Facebook. Or better still, you can call the radio line 081 5952 9291. To all our listening audience, you can call in 081 5952 9291. Number 8 on our list is allowing third party interference. Yes, relationship at times have ups and downs. Of course, there are ups and downs in every relationship. There are misunderstandings in every relationship. There will be a very toxic time in every relationship. Yes, when you have times like that, please avoid third partner. You don't know what that third partner have in stock for you, and that is why it's very good for you to have a marriage counselor. That is why it's very good, part of what we discussed last week, that is very good for you to have a mentor or know your partner's mentor that you can talk to, that you can relate with whenever you have any ups and downs in your relationship, whenever you have misunderstanding, or maybe the guy is misbehaving, the lady is misbehaving. You can actually talk to that person, to talk to him, or call him to order, or call him or her to order. So there will be no time that relationship will not have misunderstanding. Yes, of course, there will be good times, there will be bad times in every relationship. So when you are having misunderstanding in your relationship, please consult a marriage counselor. Talk to your guardian. Avoid third partner. Yes, it's very, very important. Avoid third party, especially your friend, your colleagues that you move around. See what my boyfriend did last week. The guy is this. They will even talk down your guy. They will talk down your lady. Why? Because there is something that they tend to achieve in your relationship. Imagine you telling someone that is jealous of your relationship that you and your guy had misunderstanding. What advice do you think such a person will give to you? What advice? Of course, is that kind of bad advice that will soil and spoil your relationship that he or she will give to you, because absolutely jealous of your relationship. So please avoid third partner as much as possible in every relationship. You need to gradually work on yourself, because it's gradually that you tend to know yourself. Of course, you need to work on yourself gradually to know yourself better, and a step at a time. Don't rush it, don't force it. The moment you start forcing it, the moment you start rushing it, then there will be a problem. At a point in time, try to understand your partner, try to understand the person you are dating, try to understand the person you are going out with. And the moment you understand such a person, it will be very easy for you to sort your relationship. Misunderstanding relationship make relationship stronger because it makes you know each other better, of course. But whenever you have misunderstanding, please try to work on yourself. Still Relationship Corner on Glorious Twins Radio, and we are still discussing factors that actually kills your relationship. We'll go on musical break, and when we're back, we pick the two last points. Then we take the questions that we have for today, and after those questions, we call it a day or we call it a wrap on the program this evening. So enjoy this one from Flavor and Chidima.
Angel of my life, for the love I have is so real. How can I be your Mr. Right? Baby, what I feel is so strong. If you are the apple of my eyes. If I'm gonna love you till I die. Oh Lord, baby, I'm thinking about that day. It will be just you and I. Will you be my wifey? I will be your wifey. Angel of my wifey. Will you be my wifey? I will be your wifey. Compares to you. Now you be my life, I could be your wife, baby, I could die for you. Now you be my joy and my happiness, baby, it is you, not nobody else. I'm in love, call me, I just want to let you know. If you are the apple of my eyes. If I love you till I die. I'm thinking about that day. It will be just you and I. Will you be my wifey? I will be your wifey. Angel of my wifey. Will you be my wifey? I will be your wifey. I put on just you and I. Just you and I. I'm dreaming about that day. Just you and I. Just you and I. I'm wishing, baby, just you and I. Wishing, breaking over the world, baby, just you and I. You and I. Oh, little flower, angel of mine.
Welcome from that musical break. That's Chidima and Flavor on Angel of My Life. Are you wishing for that day that you say I do? Are you waiting for that day that you will actually walk down the high and say I do to that partner, to that relationship? Are you really looking up to that day that you will take it to the next level of your life, where you will stay together forevermore? All right, these are those things that you actually have to just take cognizance of, that affect your relationship, affect your marriage, sometimes affect your courtship. So the moment you take note of this point we are discussing and you try to work on it, no man is perfect, no woman is perfect. Actually, we are living in an imperfect environment with imperfect people, of course, and this is the reason why you just have to seek more knowledge. And that is taking me to number 9 of our discussion: lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. You have to have the knowledge of the person you are going out with. Take time to study his temperament. Take time to study what actually turned the person on and what turned the person off. Take time to study the love language of such a person. Take time to study the differences that the person actually, what he likes and what he did not likes. 3 things I mentioned here that I will quickly explain because my time is actually running very, very fast. It's just like 36 minutes, just like 36 seconds here in the Glorious Twins radio, in the beautiful studio of Glorious Twins. Number 9 point, actually, we are discussing the things that actually affect our relationship. Number 9 is lack of knowledge. Number 1, you have to know the love language of your partner. Is it act of giving? That's when some people just like you to be buying things for them. When you buy things for them, they are good to go. You show commitment by buying things for them. Some people is just word of affirmation. Word of affirmation. Tell them they are beautiful. Tell them they are handsome. Tell them they are the best thing that have ever happened to you. Tell them that they are the most valuable things or the most valuable person on the planet Earth. Just word of affirmation. Affirm to them that they are beautiful. Affirm to them that they are wonderful. Affirm to them that they are the most precious gifts that they ever had. They are good to go. Even though when you are not even giving them money, you are not giving them anything, so far you are giving them word of affirmation, they are good to go. Another love language is spending quality time. Some people love language is just for you to spend quality times with them. Of course, they only request you to spend quality time. They don't need your money, they don't need your, they only need you to, they just want to be with you. Even though if you just sit with them, don't have much conversation with them, they will even feel that is the best conversation they ever had. Just spend time with them, go out with them, hold them by their hand, go out with them, take a stroll with them, observe things with them, look at the beauty of nature with them, spend quality times with them, and they are okay, they are good to go. So it takes you as a partner to at least study your partner. Study the person you are going out with. Study your wife, study your husband, study your fiancé, study your fiancé, study your boyfriend, study your girlfriend. What turns them on? What turns them off? What makes them happy? What makes them sad? Know their love language. Then know their temperament as well. You need to know their temperament. You need to know if they are extroverts. You need to know if they are sanguine. You need to know if they are an introvert. You need to know. You need to study their temperament. The moment you study their temperament, then you know how to cope with them. You know how to respond to them. There's a way you just respond to a sanguine, different from the way you will respond to a melancholic in temperament. That a time is coming on our program, I will teach you on temperaments. We talk about sanguine, talk about melancholic, we talk about extroverts, introverts, and so on and so forth. And we look at one of them after the other. We look at their characteristics. We look at their differences. Then how can you actually talk to them? How can you actually relate with them? It helps your relationship a lot. Then the last point we talk on that is on lack of knowledge, is know their differences. Know their differences. Of course, know those things, they like, their likes and their dislikes, what they like, what they don't like, their do's and don'ts. When you know the do's and don'ts of your partner, then it goes a long way. As Yoruba, we always say, permit me to use the Yoruba adage that says that mo wà fún oníwà ló jẹ́ kí ọ̀rẹ́ dùn o. It makes your friend goes a long way. When you know the differences of your partner, it makes your relationship actually go smooth. It makes it goes well. And with this, and another thing I would like to add to it is that read books, study a lot, read a lot, read wide. Okay, there's this saying that I was talking to two people last week, in the course of the week. Actually, I think that was Monday or Tuesday. Okay, they were dating, and when I was talking to them, I was trying to let them know that, okay, the more knowledge you have about books, the more you read, the more knowledge you read, the more you study on relationship, you read books on relationship, the better you become. And if you don't read, you will just be there, you just be complacent, and you will know nothing. And I was asking them that, okay, you are planning to go into marriage, you are planning to settle down. How many books have you read on marriage? How many books have you read on relationship? How many books, how many study have you done? And they were just looking at me. Imagine. And these are the reason why we are having a lot of breakup, a lot of problems, a lot of, a lot of challenges in marriage today. Why? Because people go into marriage with dumb head, with ignorance, knowing nothing about marriage, knowing nothing about relationship. They just see, the guy is handsome, the lady is beautiful, I like him, I like her, and they just move on like that. It doesn't work that way. Seek knowledge. Seek knowledge is very, very good. Read about men. Men, read about lady. Okay, let me just recommend some book for you that you can actually read. You can actually pick a book and read. Read book on understanding the purpose and the value of men by Miles Monroe. It also has to do with read the purpose and value of women by Miles Monroe as well. There are books that you should read. Understanding marriage. Yes, you need to read that book. I've forgotten the author right now. Understanding marriage. You need to read those books. They help you go a long way in your relationship. They help you seek knowledge. Be wide. Know more about marriage. Know more about relationship. Don't just go into any relationship with ignorance, without knowing a bit on it. I was telling those people, I said it's very good for you to know something about everything and know everything about something. Let me come again. It's very good for you to know something about everything and at the same time know everything about something. If you are picking a topic, if you are picking a field, it's very good for you to know deep more on that field, to know more on what you are discussing. So it's very good for you to read wide. The reason why most of presenters come on radio today, they speak to you, is not because they are like gods. It's because they read a lot, they study, they have take time to study a lot, they have take time to read before they come on air. No one will come on air and just begin to mess himself up. No, it takes a lot from presenters. It takes a lot from relationship counselors. It takes a lot from your pastors, from your imam. They study, they read. Of course, they read. So it's better for you to seek knowledge whenever you are going into any relationship. Then the last one is lack of support. Lack of support. Don't go into any relationship without having anything to offer. As a lady, don't think that the guy will do everything for you. You can't satisfy your lady, and as a lady, your guy cannot satisfy you. Yes, you need to support each other. You need to, carry each other. You need to be in the support field for each other. And that is why you will see that your relationship will grow. And that is why people will now see and they begin to ask, my friend, how are you making it to work? It's because both partners are supportive. They are supportive. If they are not supportive, it will seem as if they have nothing. Even if they have billions in their accounts and they are not supportive with their partner, they have nothing. But if you have little and you are supportive as partner, you have everything. So I will be encouraging every one of us to seek knowledge and also look at the 10 points that we have discussed actually from last week till the time till now. What are the 10 points? Let me quickly run over it before we pick one or two questions and we wrap up the show for today. Number 1 is unforgiveness, and don't forget we talk number 2 to be lack of communication. Then number 3 is lack of trust. Number 4 is having no spiritual covering, and then number 5 is insecurity. Then from where we start our discussion for today is lack of commitment. Then having no future plan, that's number 7. Number 8, allow third party interference. Then number 9, lack of knowledge. Then number 10, lack of support. So I think with these little points that I've discussed with you, if you could watch these things and work on them, your relationship will go a long way and it will glow. And it will be a symbol that everybody will want to look up to. Alright, after the show last week, I got a lot of questions, but I just picked these two that let me discuss with my audience these 2 questions that are very, very important. And in fact, these questions are part of the things that are actually affecting our day-to-day life. Our day-to-day life as a partner that is going into relationship. You are into relationship, you are planning that beautiful home, you are into that marriage. What is these 2 questions? The number 1 is that, can I borrow my this one is actually a little bit funny, but I just summarize it. He said, can I borrow my boyfriend my hard-earned money? You know, the lady actually wrote this epistle that most of the time he borrowed him and the guy never refund, and whenever he has the guy to borrow to refund the money or ask the guy for this and that, the guy will just be giving an excuse. But whenever he needs anything from her, he will just stylishly, can you just show me 20k, man? Show me be 10k, man? Can I just get 50k from you? You know. And the lady, just for her to keep her relationship, he kept on giving this guy. So I think she was tired of giving and borrowing and lending to this guy, and this guy is not even trying to refund. So she asked me the question last week. I actually gave her a very simple and straightforward answer, and that will take us to what we discussed this evening, which talk about commitment. Yes, there's nothing bad if you are committed to your guy. There's nothing bad if you are committed to your lady, and through that you can actually lend them some money. And don't let me just say this very clear to you. When you are in a relationship with someone and he said, lend me some money, okay, borrow me some money, I will refund it back to you. Please, let me shock you. The rate of expectation of paying back such a fund is just 2% out of 100. The expectation of paying back is just 2% out of 100. I'm telling you the fact. Most of it are not refunded back. Most of it are not what you actually take back. I'm telling you the fact. So when you are saying, okay, you are borrowing your boyfriend money, you are borrowing your fiancé money, or you are giving your fiancé or your girlfriend money, you are borrowing them, just take your heart or your mind out of such fund, because he or she might not refund it. It's very easy for you to just lend yourself, you borrow your friend that you are not into relationship money or your fund. It might it will definitely pay back, of course. But if you are borrowing your boyfriend, your girlfriend, the rate of paying back is just 2%. So have it at the back of your mind that you are giving out what you can't take back. So if you are going to borrow money to your boyfriend or your girlfriend, give him or her what you can just look away. I mean, what you can just forget, what you can just say, okay, even though if he pay back, even though if he doesn't pay back, it's nothing to me. If he pays back, fine. If he doesn't pay back, I'm good to go. But if you give him everything or give her everything, you know, some people actually go to the point of, that's why I just laugh when I see students dating, especially those in tertiary institution, and they say, he's my boyfriend though, he's my girlfriend though. Your handouts money, you borrow the guy, bam. Your school fees, you borrow the guy, bam. You see, you are the one hurting yourself actually. If he doesn't pay back, you fail that course or you have carryover, you are the one hurting yourself, because he never requests you to actually give him or her what will hurt you. And that's what I tell people a lot. Don't borrow anybody any money that will hurt you or will affect your spendings or will affect your financial life negatively. If it is any money that has to do with your career, that has to do with your life, that has a lot to do with your, moving forward in life, please don't make or don't take any step in borrowing such a person such money. Don't let out such money, please. If he tells you that you are callous, say you are callous. If he says that you are laroro, be alaroro. Yes, be alaroro for that matter. Because the moment you go outside of your comfort zone to satisfy a guy that you have not even have a future with, to give him what actually affect your future and affect what you have, then I must tell you, you have done more than yourself. You know that musician that says, no go dey do pass yourself, so don't do pass yourself actually. All right, the last question that I will be taking today before I call it a wrap. All right, let's just call it a wrap. It's been a very wonderful time in the studio this evening, having you listen to us and having you at the back end listen to our wonderful station, which is Glorious Twins Radio. Don't forget, the program is Relationship Corner, where we discuss what actually helps our relationship, things that we should do that helps our relationship, how we tend to know our relationship better, and likewise in the same way we tend to treat questions that actually has to do with our relationship. Don't forget, I promise you last week or about 2 weeks ago that I'm actually working on a particular topic that will bless and help us a lot. You know, this diaspora love, diaspora marriage, how has it affect us? How has it affect our relationship? I'm trying to work on 1 or 2 people that we can actually have this discussion together. I'll bring them live here. Diaspora love, you know, is part of those things that actually affect our relationship, and we don't even take note of them. But before then, just keep your finger crossed. We are working on it. Our aim is just to give you the best on Relationship Corner on Glorious Twins Radio. So till we meet again next week, I still remain your humble relationship coach. My name is Blessing Ejenavi. I'm Daddy P. So till we meet next week, please just stay good, stay love, and stay humble. And don't ever see life as a do or die affair. Take things easy, take life easy. With time, things will get better, things will fall in place. I still remain my humble self. Blessing Ejenavi is my name. I'm signing out on Relationship Corner for this week. See you next week. God bless you.
it, girl. Rock with it, girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to